Hey everybody. So a while back, I actually, over Christmas time, the wife got me a subscription to 23andMe, a site that checks your genetics. And I filled everything out, took my samples, sent it in, and I did a video on it. And I've got that sitting on my hard drive here somewhere. And I am just now doing a second part. I've gotten my results back, and I'm going to find out what my genetics have to say about me. And you're going to find out at the same time as me. So I've got it up here. I'm recording the screen. Hopefully this is the first time I've ever done this. I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to put this up so that you can see it as well. If I've done it properly, we will find out. But if not, I'll read everything that's here as well. Let's see. So I'm in my email here. I'm clicking View Your Reports. Waiting for it to come up. Let's see. What do we have here? Huh. Sorry, I'm just you have to excuse me. Like I said, we're going through this at the same time. I've never actually seen all this, so I'm just seeing how their web page works here. It looks like what I'm scrolling through right now is just a bunch of stories about stuff. I see my next reports. Huh. Let's see. Let's look at. I don't know what these next reports are that I'm looking at. I'm going to look at these quick links over here. Ancestry report. See what it says. So here we go. I am 65. So I'm 98.4% European. Northwest European, 65.5%. British and Irish, 42.9%. Scotland and Northern Ireland. That goes along with my Scottish heritage. Scottish Highlands and Western Islands. Nice. 20.6% Scandinavian. Bucharest, Norway. Let's see, 2% broadly Northwestern European. 32.5% Southern European. My father was Italian, so 31.5% Italian. Abruzzo, Italy. 0.4% Greek and Balkan. 0.6% broadly Southern European and 0.4% broadly European. Western Asian and North African, 1.5%. Arab, Egyptian, and Levantine, 1.2%. Levantine, 1.2%. Northern West Asian, 0.3%. Iranian, Caucasian, and Mesopotamian, 0.3%. Unassigned, 0.1%. That is crazy. Huh. I was expecting, I thought I had a little bit of native in me, but I actually don't see it at all, which is weird. I could have swore that I had some from my on my mother's side. I could be wrong here. Let's see. Oh, so up at the top, that's my summary. Let's look at my scientific details. See what that says. At the heart of your ancestry composition report is your ancestral breakdown, a list of your population percentages arranged in a hierarchy from the continental level to the regional level. Listed beneath each regional population percentage, you may also find matches to groups of people who share more recent ancestry with you. That just explains how. It gives an explanation of how they come up with your. Gives you an explanation of how they come up with the percentages for the country matches. Basically, it looks like, and then a very detailed breakdown of Scotland and Northern Ireland, Scottish Highlands and Western Islands, highly likely match. Sorry, this is in the very detailed breakdown. It's kind of funny because I tend to use the name Highlander in a lot of things because of my Scottish heritage, so I kind of like seeing that That doesn't make me feel bad at all. Looks like quite a bit of me is like Northwestern European. Let's see, Scandinavian, 20.6% highly likely match for Norway. Finnish, 0%. French and German, 0%. Broadly Northwestern European, 2%. Southern European, Italian, highly likely match. Of course, it's from my dad, 31.5%. My father's last name is Camilli. My mother's original last name is McClellan. I do use the name on here, Daniel McClellan. Camilli is my original last name. I'm using the name McClellan now though, because I feel a lot more for my Scottish heritage. So yeah, but definitely highly likely match for Italian. Greek and Balkan, 0.4%, so pretty much nothing. Sardinian, 0.0. Spanish and Portuguese, 0.0. Broadly Southern European, 0.6%. Ashkenazi Jewish, 0.0. Eastern European, 0.0. Broadly European, 0.4%. Some pretty small numbers here. Western Asian and North African, 1.5%. So Arab, Egyptian, and Levantine, 1.2%. Northern West Asian, 0.3%. Iranian, Caucasian, Mesopotamian. So almost nothing from there. I mean, we're all a melting pot. We all know that, right? Unassigned, 0.1%. So that's nothing really. Recent ancestry in the Americas. We did not find evidence of your ancestry in the following locations. People from these regions can often trace their ancestry to different historically separate populations. So, yeah, nothing. No Southern American, Mexico, Central America, Caribbean. So family's not really there. Okay, so that's interesting. Excuse me. All right, so yeah, basically lots of Scottish, lots of Italian. That's really what it comes down to, I think. Summary. So okay, so I think that's basically it for my ancestry. Let's look at my health traits. It's pretty interesting. Let's see. Looks like there are a few. I'm gonna have to go through these one by one, I guess. Health highlights. Let's see my health highlights. Age-related macular degeneration. Result summary. Variant detected, not likely at increased risk. Let's see what the reports look like. Age-related macular degeneration. So this is about vision loss. Disease results in damage to the central part of the retina, impairing vision needed for reading, driving, or even recognizing faces. This test includes the two most common variants associated with an increased risk of developing the condition. I have one variant detected. However, I am not likely at increased risk of developing AMD based on my genetic result. Lifestyle and other factors may also influence your risk. So, sounds like I have, nothing to worry about there. I have the gene, but not likely to have any bad side effects from it. Sorry, I'm just going to take one more look here. Scientific details. Frequently asked questions. I'll take a quick look at the scientific details here. Oh, it just goes over like the genes and yeah. Okay, so that's minor, I think. Yeah, it's just an explanation of what could happen, but I'm not really at any risk, so we're not going to worry too much about that one. Let's see. Okay, Canavan disease. Results summary. Variant detected. Let's take a look at that. Canavan disease is a rare genetic disorder characterized by a loss of nerve cell function in the brain that worsens over time. A person must have 2 variants in the ASPA gene in order to have this condition. I only have 1. I could pass it on to my children, which, you know, that's not going to be an issue at this point. Looks like I'm not gonna have any issues with it though. Could pass it on to my children. But you need 2 variants to get this condition. I only have 1, so I have dodged a genetic bullet there. Isn't it crazy? Isn't it crazy, the stuff that, you know, your genetics control? See. So yeah, it's all about nerve function. Yeah, okay, so Canavan disease, don't gotta worry about that one. Got 1 of the genes, need 2, not gonna be an issue. See, type 2 diabetes, increased likelihood. My dad has type 2 diabetes, so in type 2 diabetes, sugar builds up in the blood, which over time can lead to complications like heart disease and stroke. Excess weight and physical inactivity are important factors, but genetics also play a role. Nathan, your genetics are associated with an increased likelihood of developing type 2 diabetes. Sorry, Nathan's my given first name. I go by Daniel. It's probably the only time you're ever going to hear the name Nathan Camilli, just because that's what's on this. Daniel McClellan is the name I use on here. Nathan Camilli is my original given name. Let's see. So yeah, I'm at an increased likelihood of developing type 2 diabetes. Based on data from 23andMe research, participants, people of European descent with genetics like yours, have an estimated 41% chance of developing type 2 diabetes at some point between the ages of 47, your current age, and 80. My genetic likelihood is higher than typical, but my overall likelihood also depends on factors like weight, diet, and exercise. This means it's important to maintain a healthy lifestyle. I got that. And actually, to tell you the honest truth, when I went to see my doctor before, I was told that I was pre-diabetic. And my latest blood work, I went and got done, it was a month and a half ago. I have all of my markers right where they need to be, healthy, on point, like I've got this. So type 2 diabetes, you are not going to get me. You're not. I am going to fight you, and you are not going to get me. Not like you got my dad. My dad lost both of his legs to diabetes. It's unfortunately very sad. They didn't teach how to eat healthy and be healthy back in his day, and he basically thought that having diabetes meant that he had to drink diet pop instead of regular pop, and he still ate all the simple carbs and turned straight to sugars in his blood. Had a sweet tooth like crazy, and unfortunately he lost both of his legs to it. Diabetes actually takes away your circulation, and especially as you get older with diabetes, you get a little cut and you don't actually have the circulation, the blood circulation to heal it. It goes bad, your leg dies, they have to cut it off. That's what happens. That's what's happened to him. That's what is pretty normal with people who have diabetes when they get older. So be healthy. Don't get the diabetes. All right, let's look at the scientific details. Yeah, just how they calculated my score. So yeah. I gotta get a more comfortable stool if I'm gonna keep doing these long videos. So yeah, just how they calculated the score, and physical activity, diet, excess weight. I got all that stuff on point. Smoking. I used to smoke. I smoked for quite a bit of my life, and I vaped up until about 6 months ago maybe, and I quit. I'm never going back to that. My health is on point. I'm like, we all got to start taking this seriously, build our health, build our lives, just go out there and kick ass and just be the best we can be the heroes of our own story. Okay, so that's type 2 diabetes. Okay, so far, not worried about that one. I got my health and everything on point. Okay. Excuse me. My health action plan. View my action plan. So based on my genetics, I am not likely at increased risk of vision loss caused by age-related macular degeneration. That's what we already saw. Experts recommend that I get some UV blocking sunglasses. It's not a bad idea. I should go get some from my eye doctor. Add dark leafy greens, citrus fruits, and whole grains to this week's grocery list. Yeah, I eat all that stuff already. So that's like I'm on point there. I'm gonna go get some UV blocking sunglasses. Understand what results mean for you and your family. Oh, it's just basically telling me that I could pass on AMD macular degeneration to my children. Learn about the symptoms of age-related macular degeneration. Blurry or fuzzy vision, straight lines appearing wavy or distorted, seeing blurry areas on a printed page, difficulty reading or seeing detail in low light conditions, increased sensitivity to glare. Yeah, so that's minor. Schedule an eye exam. So yeah, I guess I will mention that to my eye doctor on my next so that's it for health traits. Nothing about cancer or anything like that, so yeah, I mean, that's good. That's amazing, right? So I was worried I was going to find out here that I'm basically going to die of cancer right in front of all you guys. Yeah, let's see our research. Let's look at a research overview and just see. Okay, that's not looking anything very important. Let's look at family and friends. What do I got? Let's see, let's view my family tree. I mean, I'm not going to work on it right now, obviously, if I do have to add to it, but... Huh. Let's see. Ray LeBeau, Dennis Eastman. I don't know any of those people. Huh. Interesting. Huh. Let's see. View all DNA. Let's see. Family and friends overview. So that's my family. DNA relatives list. Let's see that. This is okay. So this is just like I have to fill out this form. I'm not going to bore you guys with putting all that in, but apparently it will give me a list of all the people who have you know, gotten on here already. View and manage family and friends are sharing with, which is nobody yet. Share and compare, view my genetic similarities and differences with close family. I'll have to fill out that form and get everybody on board first. Compare the locations of shared DNA segments. Grand tree, trace the flow of DNA from grandparents to grandchildren in your family. So imagine I gotta fill out that form and get connected with everybody first. So yeah, I mean, that looks like, I'm gonna go back to home here and just see, make sure I didn't miss anything. So these next reports, okay, I want to look at these. I want to look at these. Eczema. I know I have eczema, so I don't know what this is. Okay, so this is that thing you have to join in for. There's an added cost. There's an added cost, I believe, to 23andMe Plus, and that gets you reports on a bunch of other stuff. I won't lie, I'm kind of sad that it wasn't included in the one that I got. I know she got me the best one she could buy me, but I guess this other one is a monthly membership that you have to join, and I'm kind of sad that they put that behind a paywall. You know, anxiety. I used to have problems with anxiety when I was a kid. Actually, look at me recording YouTube videos now. I actually went out and, you know, this is something that's, if you know somebody who suffers from anxiety, has issues with talking to people, you know, I reached a point in my life where I just got tired of being like that. So I forced myself to go out and start conversations with people, go to grocery stores, go to stores, and just start conversations with people. And I won't lie, the first couple, they were pretty bad. I probably came off as pretty creepy. It was horrible. But, you know, I kept doing it until it didn't bother me anymore. Got over my anxiety. And that's really the way we need to get over these things in a positive way, instead of trying to take drugs or psychoanalysis for a lot of this. I mean, if you have real problems, then yes, you should be seeing a doctor, of course. But anxiety, in a lot of times, can be just taken care of by health, exercise, and forcing yourself to be outgoing. And stop feeling sorry for yourself. Get out there and make it better. If you feel sorry for yourself, you go straight into victim mentality, you're never going to get over your anxiety. You gotta fight this. You gotta fight for yourself. You gotta fight for your own longevity and ability to lead a good life. You gotta fight for that. So get up and fight for it. Let's see. So yeah. So doesn't actually, so it'll tell me what these issues are. Glaucoma. So apparently they tease you with the idea that you know, these are things that show up, but in order to find out your likelihood, you have to get behind that paywall. LDL cholesterol. I used to have issues with cholesterol too. Got those under control with diet and exercise. That's why I said the doctor was telling me I was going to have a heart attack. Had a lot to do with my cholesterol levels. Excuse me. So got those under control. And yeah. Seasonal allergies. Yeah, I got allergies. That is a true story. Let's see. What else we got? HDL cholesterol. Asthma. I've never had an issue with it. Maybe I've got some genetic markers for it. I don't know. Like I said, can't see because I'm behind that paywall, but I breathe well. Coronary artery disease. Have had some heart issues in my family, and I will... Oh, God, sorry. I just saw the next one. Uterine fibroids. I guess, you know, men can get pregnant now, so my uterus might have some issues. It's a possibility. High blood pressure. I've never had an issue with it. Severe acne. Had acne when I was a kid. Gout. Never had an issue. Restless leg syndrome. Haven't had that issue. Obstructive sleep apnea. I do have that. I do. It's not bad. I don't need the machine. I just use decongestants. And as long as I keep my weight down, the doctor says I'll be fine. Irritable bowel syndrome. I have a cousin that has that. I don't have any issues with that. So, yeah, looks like that is... I'll just wait, what's this? It's DNA relatives, health highlights, blood and biomarkers. Sorry, I missed this part. I'm just going to have another look here. Okay, looks like there's some stuff for me to fill out there, so let me go back here. The Heart Hub. Okay, so yeah, got the type 2 diabetes marker, but nothing for the other stuff here. Wellness. Ha! Alcohol flush reaction. Unlikely to flush. I don't drink anymore, so I'm never going to flush. Caffeine consumption. Likely to consume less. I drink so much caffeine. Coffee all day long. Truck driver for 25 years. Pre-workout. Caffeine doesn't even bother me. Deep sleep. Less likely to be a deep sleeper. I don't know if that's true or not. I have sleep apnea, like I said, so I do wake up in the middle of the night and not even realize it. But I sleep like a rock. Genetic weight, predisposed to weigh more than average. That is a true story. I fought with my weight my whole life, and I'm winning. Lactose intolerance, likely tolerant. Muscle composition, common in elite power athletes. Let's have a look at this. Nathan, your genetic muscle composition is common in elite power athletes. That is freaking awesome. We talk about it at the gym. I put on muscle like crazy and very easily. So I am, apparently my genetics are just right there. Studies have found that almost all elite power athletes, including sprinters, throwers, and jumpers, have a specific genetic variant in a gene related to muscle composition. You have the same genetic variant as these elite athletes. What this means for you. For most people, lifestyle and training factors drive athletic performance. At the national and international levels of competition, the genetic variant in this report seems to make a difference in athletic success, but its role for non-elite athletes isn't completely understood. So yeah, that's awesome. So I have the muscle composition genes. Like that's just me. That's how that is. Freaking love it. I assumed, like I said, I've been working out. The amount of time that I've been working out and the amount of muscle that I've put on in that time, like people look at me and they're like, it's crazy. It's crazy how much muscle you build. Guys at the gym are like, I wish I had your genetics. So, that one I totally see. Saturated fat and weight. Likely similar weight. My weight is likely to be similar on diets high or low in saturated fat with the same number of total calories. Oh, okay. So it just says that the saturated fat isn't going to make a difference in my fat levels, genetically. Still have to watch out for cholesterol. Limit my saturated fat intake. Yeah, and then just a bunch of stuff about being healthy. Okay. Sleep movement, likely average or less movement. I barely move. The wife says I get out and I'm done. Nothing will wake me up. So yeah, I don't move very much. I tend to stay in the same place for most of the night. The dogs wake me up. They make me move. The wife gets out of bed and all the dogs get into bed with me. Two Great Danes, one half Bernese and Pyrenees Mountain Dog, and Chocolate Lab, and one French Bulldog that likes to snuggle right up in my neck right there. And they all love to be in bed with me. And as soon as the wife gets out of bed, they are all over me. And I'm just in a big bundle of puppy love. So that is pretty awesome. So let's see here. So that's sleep movement. Okay, so that's let's see what else if I missed here. Anything? Wellness and messages. Looks like I said, just articles and stuff. And yeah, if I want to get these next reports, I got to pay for them. And like I said, that does make me sad. That's unfortunately the way a lot of technology companies are going now. They go to a subscription system, and what they're really doing is they're holding information back and forcing you to subscribe a monthly fee or to get that information or that product that they meter out to you for that monthly fee makes them a fortune. Never used to be like that. It used to be you paid for something and you got it. And these are all, like, they obviously have these reports already. They obviously know these things about me, but they're not going to tell me unless I pay for them, and that makes me kind of sad. I don't like the idea of that, but I understand that that is a business model that is normal now, and that their competition probably does it, and they probably feel the need to do that to keep relevant in this day and age. And that being what it is, I understand that that's something that they have to do. I just wish I got all the information after the money the wife spent on this, getting me this for Christmas. However, this did give me a lot of information. I am happy with the amount of information that I did get. I am going to pay for this subscription fee later on, and you know what? I'll make another video down the road, and we'll go over these reports when I get around to. I'm going to go and fill out my family tree and everything, and then I'll subscribe and get all that done, and we'll take a closer look at my family tree, see what I'm able to find out there. I'll get on the subscription and get these reports. If it's going to help with my health down the road and maybe connect me with some relatives in some interesting places, I'll subscribe. Who cares? No big deal. And I'm very happy with some of the information that I've gotten, especially the stuff about me having the elite level genetics for muscle building. Like, that is awesome. I pretty much already knew it, but it's nice to get that heads up, and I can actually, when I go to the gym now, I can tell people, I went on 23andMe. My genetics say I got elite level muscle building genetics, and that's just really cool. That's just really cool. I like that. So nothing crazy health marker wise. It doesn't look like I'm gonna die. I got to keep my cholesterol levels, my exercise, my diet in check, and that should be enough to control anything that I've looked at so far. Not gonna get cancer and die apparently. That's great. I'm pretty happy with this. Honey, thank you for getting this for me for Christmas. It's a great gift. I really enjoy the information that it did give me. And I'm sure that once I pay for the subscription and fill out my family information, I'll enjoy all the information I get from there too. So would I recommend it? Yeah, I would recommend it. There's a lot of stuff on here that you might not see otherwise. Whether you want to pay for the extra stuff to get the extra information and stuff, it's probably good. Looks like there's some information there that I might be interested in. So, the base purchasing it, excuse me, sorry everybody, the base purchasing it and getting this information, I believe it's pretty important, and it may have shown me things, it may have shown me that I did have some markers for things that I could be at some risk, and would give me ways to try to work around it, or to try to keep away from it, or at least be able to know to look for it when you go to the doctor. So 100%. I believe this is worth it. I've enjoyed this experience. Thank you all for sitting with me. I know this is going to be a long video. Like I said, I wanted you to go through it with me rather than go through everything and just give you a quick report. I wanted you to see how easy it was for me to go through and see everything, so that you would know what it's going to be like for you, and learn all my health stuff right here beside me. All right, so I got this information to use going forward. This is great, and I recommend it if you want to go get it done. If you do get it done and you want to tell me about your results, tell me in the comments, or if you think if you have any questions or any ideas about any of this, please put a comment in the comment section. Let me know how you feel about it, and and if you get it yourself and you want to let me know about it, then or if you've gotten this already and you want to let me know about what you found out about your genetics, then please leave me a message in the comments, and have a little bit of a conversation about it. All right, well, I've probably kept you guys long enough. I will let you go. Hopefully we are all healthy and we are all in good situations. Sorry, should have turned the ringer off. The wife's calling me. I'll call her right back. Hopefully we're all healthy and we're all in good situations, and we're all working towards being the healthiest, best versions of ourselves, and creating our own story where we're the hero. So I'll leave you guys on that note. Hope you're all doing well, and just let you know, I love you guys. See ya.